Hello everybody and welcome to another Microsoft Flight Simulator video. Today we're gonna find out what happens when you fly to the South Pole in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I've messed around in there a couple times, and as far as I've seen, it's really bad. It gets really glitchy. The plane will randomly start spinning because it can't calculate where it's supposed to be going. It's bad, and I have never actually done a full flight to the South Pole to see if the physics behave better. So that's what we're doing today. We're up here at McMurdo Station in Antarctica, just a bit north of the South Pole, about 2 hours flight down. We're going to head down there and we're going to see what's going to happen. We'll find out if the simulator crashes, if we crash, if we start doing spins midair. I have no idea what's going to happen. We are connected to VATSIM, NOAA, or ATC obviously. Our call sign's NOAA1 because that's the weather people. I don't know what they do. It's like some sort of weather observation team or something, but that's our call sign is NOAA1. And we're in a A350-900 today. Yeah, we'll just jump right into it. Yeah, let's go up here, go ahead, batteries, external power, get these on as well. I think we do have fuel, I'm not sure, but I do have it on live weather. Look at that air pressure. Dude. Have you ever seen that low of air pressure before? Never. That's crazy. And the reason I'm doing it in the A350 is because it's the only plane that I know of that we can actually use the true heading on right here. So there's true and magnetic, and because we're close to the South Pole, it kind of gets skewed and messes up, so we're going to be using true heading for today. Our IRSs are still not aligned. Let's realign all of them. Set them all to off right now. Okay, and then they're all reset. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Delete that discontinuity, so then it's just that. There we go. Then WICTA, there might be some sort of arrival procedure into South Pole Airport, I'm not really sure. So arrival, runway 02, approach 02. I don't think they have a, yeah, I thought they did have some stuff, but I guess not. And I thought they had an RNAV, but I guess not. So we'll insert that, and that's what we'll do. So there's our route in. And let's go ahead and get the anti-ice on pretty quick here, because again, we'll need that. So anti-ice, window heat as well. I don't know if we can actually get pushback, so we're just gonna do we'll just sit here, start our engines, and then do a little bit of a reverse thrust pushback. But I think that's basically all we can really do in here right now. I'll set our squawk over here to 2000. Okay, and let's go ahead and start our engines now in this freezing temperature. So we're going to go over here, engines over to ignition, and we're going to go ahead, start engine number 2. And we do have the fuel pumps on. We can actually keep anti-ice off for now, except for the wings. And I think we should be good. Let's go ahead and get our beacon light on. I gotta see, let's see. There we are. We don't have any airport charts, so I'm not really sure what heading we're going to be flying out on or anything, but engine number 2, engine number 1, we'll go ahead and start now. And there we go. I think we're good. Engine number 1 is available as well. Release our parking brake, and hopefully we'll get moving. We might actually have wheel chocks on. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Ground power and chocks removed. So we are moving, but very slowly. Okay, we're not moving enough, so I think what we're going to do instead is we're just going to kind of do a very sharp right turn. So I'm going to go wrap up the left, and we'll go right. And then it will just kind of swivel back around. And that'll be the plan. There we go. And then now, let's move forward. And then bring up right engine. And look at that. perfectly executed. We haven't even hit one of the things yet. And I guess I will make a traffic call for anybody that happens to be flying in Antarctica right now. McMurdo traffic, NOAA 1 lining up runway 33, and will be departing in just a second. Engine 2 bleed fault. So the engine bleeds are broken. Is that due to the cold, or turn off the APU bleed maybe? Engine 1 bleed fault. Okay, well, we don't need oxygen. We'll be fine. Toga. And a static takeoff here. And parking brakes going to be released. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2. Oh, it is released. There we go. Okay, 80 knots. 100 knots. Okay, bring it up slowly. There you go. Pause, they're ready to climb. Gear's coming up. And we'll just keep bringing it up. And what a beautiful departure out of Phoenix Airport. Not that Phoenix. This one. And autopilot's coming on. Feet are off the pedals. Speed. Go to managed. Altitude up to 40. And we still have those issues with the engine bleeds. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on. Is it because we have the... Well, it's back to normal. That wasn't a... It was the problem. Okay, there we go. We fixed it. And engine wing anti-ice is all good. Great. That was why. Look at that, isn't this beautiful? Uh-oh. Alright, I think we're starting to enter the glitchy spots of the globe. If you look off into the distance there, clearly something's up. Clearly. I guess there's some mountains over here. Those look interesting. I don't know. I just feel like something's about to crash or go wrong. It just doesn't feel right, man. I mean, at least we know there's plenty of spots for us to do an emergency landing if we have to, right? This is all nice and flat, except for this part, but mostly flat. Okay, well, the terrain is starting to get weird. It's like very, very bad quality. The shadows are getting weird. You see, like, they're like really glitchy when they're loading in and stuff. And my camera is pinned, like I can't look at the bottom of my plane. Like usually I would look all the way around and stuff, not anymore. This is the most, like, as low as I can get, and you're usually able to like look at entirely at the bottom, but you know, not anymore. So I don't really know what's going on. This is really, really weird. In the cockpit, everything looks fine. I guess the terrain, negative 1,400 feet? What? I don't know, dude. The terrain thing is also... Yeah, now it's saying 17,400, or like, I don't know. I don't even know, like, I don't know if that's in flight level or what, but something's off. It's getting very weird. It hasn't crashed or anything, which is kind of surprising to me, but... Yeah, I really don't know. It's, really weird. Whoa! Now I can't even move my camera at all. Look at that. I wonder if it's because the terrain hasn't loaded in. And it won't let you look at unloaded terrain, and that's why it locks it in place. I don't see the problem. The terrain is like, I don't know, fine for me. I don't know why it's not. The external camera hates it. Not that. So, the camera is still broken. Not sure why. Oh, wait. That's weird. So, you can, if I press the center button, it works. I literally just can't look down. It just won't let me look up towards the sky. So if I go up here, I can't move it back down, and it like, that's really weird. Also, my engine sounds are broken. They're like way quieter now. Oh boy, here goes the FPS. Yikes. Yeah, it's getting pretty bad. We're starting to descend now, and our frames per second are increasingly getting worse. And it's really starting to get bad. We have them up in the top left for you guys, so you guys can kind of see what is going on. 1,500. Oh my god, we're way closer to the ground than I thought. Speed brakes out, reduce our speed. Oh my god, we're way closer than I thought we were. Whatever, 13,000. Reduce our speed. Let's bring the gear out. Screw it. Oh, we can look down now. As the FPS falls to like 20. And we're very close to the ground. I'm not even sure what's going to happen here. 900 feet. Are we descending still? Hold on, pull up, pull up, pull up. Oh my god. Toga. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Okay. Autopilot did not Whoa. Hey. The FPS is back. Look at that. Wow. We went right back to 60. I wonder if we just passed the actual South Pole and that's what happened. Or, I don't know. Did we? I think we just did. No, we haven't even passed it yet. I don't know. But I'm not complaining. I mean, if the frame rate's back to working, I don't care. So, I'm going to stay at 14,000 here, because for some reason it wants us to climb to 20,000, but then, you know, we're kind of landing soon. I don't see any sort of airport or anything. I don't know if they have it modeled in the sim. Also, there's clouds right over. I don't know. Something's up here. Let's bring up our spoilers. But look out. Look out here. Our engines are dead quiet. This is creepy as hell. I don't think the actual airport is modeled in at all in the sim. I don't know. Maybe there's something there by default. I'm not sure. So we might just be landing on like a flat, like there won't be any sort of lighting or like those little gray poles that were there in our departure airport. They won't be there. So I don't know. Yes, so we're coming up on this turn, and this is where we're gonna make our approach. I feel like something's up. I feel like we're moving way too slow. I don't know. Maybe we aren't. Maybe I'm just freaking out. I'm gonna bring flaps out though. Maybe flaps 1. There we go. I'm not sure what flaps that was. What was it? It was Yeah, flaps 1 so far. I want to make sure I didn't do too many notches. Frames are actually back down to 30. So they are going back down again because they were at 60 earlier. So now we're kind of in that downward spiral. And there go the frames again. Maybe they'll come back like they did last time, hopefully. That would be nice, because wow, they're bad.
2,500.
And here we go, we're coming in on final now. I'm going to bump over the set rate to 200, and there come the frames again. Thank God. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and put it on 300 feet per minute now, maybe. Because we're actually still 10 miles out, so maybe I'll just level it off now, because we're at 1,200 feet. Or 2,000. I'm trying to look. I don't see any sort of runway or anything out there. All I see is these, look, I can move my camera around now, mostly. But all I can really see is, like, just the clouds. Because these clouds, for some reason, are spawning in at 10,000 feet, which is where the ground is. Because this airport's at 10,000 feet almost, 9,200. So, that's interesting. Spoilers are armed. Make a traffic call. South Pole traffic, NOAA 1 on shore final runway 02. Okay, here we go. Let's hope for the best. Let's just put it down kind of roughly where we should go. It's flaps full now. Spoilers are armed. I'm just going to put it down somewhere over here. Roughly where the airport's going to be at. And the frames are dropping again. Oof. Okay, now it's really 5 miles out. Let's really start bringing it down. I'm just gonna auto throttle as well, maybe. Start kind of doing everything myself, and we can see the ground. Frames are back to 60. Never mind, they're down to 30. 15. Tilt to the left, I don't know what's going on. 11, 10, back to 40. 1,000. Back to 9, back to 35. Okay. Come on. 500-ish. Come on. Come on.
500.
500. Come on. 400.
400.
Like this is
300.
basically a runway everything here. We can land wherever. Come on.
200.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I literally
100.
all I need is the
90. 70. 60.
idle.
V1.
I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Is this the airport? Is this? I don't know if I want to touch down here.
Speed.
I don't know.
40.
5 FPS. I think this is the South Pole that we're flying over right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think we touched down. I don't know.
Excuse me, what the actual
Reverse thrust. Spoilers. What was that? 3 FPS. 2. I'm just going all in on the reverse thrust. I have no idea what's happening. I think we literally landed on the South Pole. Because, like, I wonder if that, like, I saw, like, 4 different, like, lines going into that. So I wonder if that was the, like, where the terrain meets or something. I don't know. I don't have auto brake on, so I'm gonna hit some manual braking as well. External view. Can we get anything out of that? Frames are back. I think we did it. And ladies and gentlemen, we have landed. And parking brake needs to get set. Parking brake, parking brake, parking brake. Set, flaps up, speed brakes up. And do I have external power out here? No. We'll start at the APU. Oh my god, we did it. Look at us. Stow the reverse thrust. Wow. That was very interesting. I think we literally landed on the South Pole. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, I think we did actually land on the South Pole. So, you might have destroyed the monument or something. Also, I think this is the contrails because of how cold it is outside. I think that's what it is. Once the EPU's going. There we go. And then we can go ahead. Engine 2, engine 1 off. And let's go ahead and turn off all our lights. We need them. And we've done it. We actually pulled it off. I did not think we would be able to do that. I'm actually shocked that we made it this far. I cannot believe it. We made it to the South Pole. We landed at the South Pole. We actually did it. It was this. Is this... Yeah, because when I was landing... Like, this the circle around it. Is this actually the South Pole? Look. No, because if you look at it, you can see, like, let's go up. You can kind of see it better. Look, you can see, like, that little circle. And this must be where the meshes, like, meet at. So this is the South Pole right here. And then if you look off in the distance, there's us. Because we landed on that, and I think we just swerved around a bit before we actually ended up landing. Because I remember I came in, I don't know what angle I was at. I was like this. Because I saw that, and I was like, hell no. And then we kind of landed skewed. So we actually did land directly on the South Pole. Wow. Now it's time for my reaction to that landing replay. Because I actually do want to see what this looks like. What the fuck? And a special thanks to my one and only member, Skystar.